Tumavel from programtom.com/dev here, and in this video I'm gonna continue development of a project that I have. I've put it on YouTube, several videos about how I've processed Firebase push notifications and integrated it in Vadin, and I've also made some videos about diagrams, how push notification works on web in general, and not this, but in general, drawing the diagram. How you get a registration token from the user and how it goes to your server, and then you use it to push on notifications to the device using this registration token. And this token is generated, accessed, or whatever from a library that is provided by the push provider. And yeah, this is the case with Firebase push notification. The Firebase messaging implementation of push notifications, and basically I've written about my struggles. Yeah, I've written an article about my struggles and how I'll continue development of a product I have. With making a mobile front end and not plain web app that will reach all platforms, but yeah, it is what it is for now. And what you see in my IDE IntelliJ is a notification center app that I've added these models inside product that I have, app builder, code generator, and I have currently added some Spring Boot microservice code generation and Vadin app generation, and also Spring repository and JPA data models, basically. And this is of what I'm talking about. I've added these models, and the tool generates all these and views, and it doesn't generate web, but yeah. And besides that, here on this site on the right, you see a plugin that I've coded that is open source, that is published to GitHub, and you could download and run it. Basically, I've downloaded LM Studio. It is open source, actually probably not open source, but it's a tool that integrates with open source language models, and I've made a plugin that integrates with it. You need to download, open it, and start internal server, local server. And basically after that you could download the source code from here, open the ChatGPT window, KT, and here you need to change the model and the server. Basically you could potentially host this on some non-active machine. Like in most cases, you have powerful machine that will run both your IDE and LM Studio and the browser, and yeah, basically in for development in most cases you need 32 gigabytes of RAM, and it will be good. Any less amount is probably going to not be sufficient with all the services and tools that are run during development. So basically, here you replace the language model you're going to use and the server, and then you build it and install it into your IntelliJ. And as you can see, probably as I've missed removing a hard-coded value here somewhere. Uh, yeah, as you can see here, I've hard-coded some values that I will remove at some point. But basically, you could place a system prompt and your prompt, and it will return responses from ChatGPT. So you're and running locally ChatGPT. So I'm gonna continue with, let me move the window with mission with a notification center, and I have some tasks added for the backend and some tasks added for the front end. And this mission accomplished tab is also published on my site for purchases. Basically, you could buy it and host it yourself. So this is the mission accomplished. And for the backend, I have planned to allow only apps to be visible in the main view. And after that, basically I'm gonna allow only apps here. App navigation item, topic. And I'm gonna make it default here. All these things below are some of my experiments with push notifications. Yeah. So I will allow apps into the UI. Allow creating new notification for an app. So basically, my tool generates many-to-many relationships. So let's see with the apps in the view. What relationships are already present from the code generation. So here are my application view, and secrets for requests. I need to make some generators here with a GUID redefined value, and basically, as you can see, it shows all the relations of different items that it has relationships to. So Basically, for this app, I will need a administrative site, someone who will um, set up apps and notifications for an app, and I will need a client side where uh, or consumer site where you could list the available apps that are public, or it to have the same view as non-public, but it will not be visible to some kind of marketplace of notifications subscribing place. So basically I'll have some custom work for this type of application that I have in mind. Basically, as you can see, I have um, all the related records here. I need to rework a little bit this title and add and the search form, but this is for another time. Let's get it functional first. So allow creating new notification for an app. Basically, push a record for sending. This is what I have in mind for creating a new notification for an app. Push notification for sending. So I'll remove for now all the probably I'll also leave the topic. So an app could have some child records like subsections. For example, on my book I have Java items, Java articles, and Java products, and I also have Flutter products. So, like, I could potentially enter on my on um, an app could be programtom.com/dev software, and there could be potentially two topics like topic Java and topic Flutter. But if someone wants any type of notifications from ProgramTom, he or she could subscribe to all content, like having push notification for sending for uh, for the whole app, or it could be for a topic. Basically, a push notification for sending could not could but should have many to many relationship with topics. So one notification be part of multiple topics, and it could have potentially association with the app that could be knowable. So this is the idea. So device receiving message, and from here actual push is the record of pushing push record for sending to a specific device. Actual push is main to many item. Let me see. So it has a registration token, the device that will be receiving the item, and the push record. And here it also has a topic potential, but it's not in the many to one relationships as it could be null. yeah, I may leave it like that. So I'll skip the many to many relation for now. So one notification could be associated with only to one topic. So yeah, there are some fields here that uh, the user will only will be able to see and not edit. So all of this will be more of a read only, because from the administrative side uh, you will not be able to add but only monitor the registered devices. So I'm not sure. I'll comment them for now. So these are located in the app, app list component, and for now I'll leave just push record for sending, and I'll come back to all of the else items at some point. But yeah, I won't create a new notification, and yeah, before having a send button to existing active registration, I will need the view that will allow user devices to register. So yeah, first I need yeah, the basics from here. Let me see if the CRUD operation on push records for sending works. Test, test. This is the icon, and kakvadash.com. So I'll test the icons later, and so I have creating kind of new notification for an app. So I will strive to get this working vertically, to have a device working and having it receive a push notification, and then I'll expand it with an icon and some other stuff. So I'll leave this for another point, for another minute, but first I'll have a QR code for login. So basically a new device is totally new and not associated with to any user from my um, notification center app. So basically I'll need to have some user. So I need to this database of user and devices. So on the device side I will need to have a login. I will stick to only login with Google, as I've already done that on the backend, and I'll adapt it to make it working on mobile. So basically I will need to have working first login with QR, I mean login with yeah, login, create QR. For what point I will need a QR here? No, the end user will log in with Google, mobile device, and it will be mapped to actual user that will receive, that has device receiving message. And after I'm having after I create a user and a device for it, I will be able to actually create actual push. So yeah, we log in with a mobile device, and this is more of a functionality for the mobile. List for registered devices. Yeah, I don't need this, and this for the mobile device. List of available apps. I could also have yeah, I'm planning to have also a private app that will not be listed publicly. So potentially this should be just a link to app details. So this this potentially could be implemented with scanning QR, but I think this is some more of a next level subtask. So I'll get this uh, running first. So I'm switching to mobile site to have Google login, and after that I'll need an endpoint for list available apps. So yeah, I'll stop the video here because I need some things set up on the mobile site first.